Hello guys and welcome back to Watch in Time. Today we're going to be talking about this very nice piece from Nivada Grenchen. They are doing a very nice work bringing back some of the historical pieces from Nevada, and in this case this Super Antarctic 369, I think they actually nailed it very well. To bring back the aesthetics, the design of the vintage, to bring back a colorway that it's kind of vintage today because it's a tropical, so it has been actually treated to look like a vintage piece, but with all the good things of a modern watch, with a nice Swiss-made Sopro 24 movement inside that beats like an ETA 2824, so that's an excellent movement. It's going to be a good workhorse, with a size that is going to be quite well perceived, 38 millimeters. It will fit any wrist, 47, 24 the strap. A very nice detail with the gold IP medallion at the back of the watch, Italian leather, and definitely the vintage vibes of an explorer. So before going a little bit more into depth on the Nevada, I recently bought, and this is also one of the reasons why I decided to pull the trigger and also get the Nevada when I saw it, and this is a very recent release. I think they have actually run out of the 2022 watches, so now they're selling a batch for 2023. Recently I managed to get my hands on one of the Smiths Commando. They did it with ID Guy, another YouTube channel, and it was a watch that homage the Explorer Commando. As you know, there were many type of explorers done specifically for situations. In this case, the Explorer Commando from Rolex was designed, produced, and sold to the militaries during the Vietnam War. And if you wanted to get one of those, you actually had to be usually one of the shops of the military before going into missions, etc. So nowadays, I think it's one of the rarest Rolex Explorers around. There were very few, at least, that we can find that are in good state. So it was a nice thing for them to bring back the essence of the Commando, modernize it with the Smiths already, replicating kind of the Rolex Spirit and Explorer. They have their own history. I will not go into that right now because they say that they were actually at the same period sending watches to the Mount Everest, and probably they were around at the same time of Explorer. Smiths obviously is part of the group of time factors that brought back the brand. Interesting, from the UK, watch their sites, learn a little bit about them if you like these watches. So anyway, this is a 36 millimeter, so it's going to be wearing like an old vintage Explorer. To my taste, it's a little bit too small. On the good side, it has a riveted strap that it's quite big, so it actually makes the watch wear bigger than what it is. So anyway, I got this. I haven't reviewed it yet, so then I got a couple of weeks later the Nivada Super Antarctic. This new edition, they said, was inspired by one of the vintage Nevada watches that was around. Obviously, it was a smaller watch. I think it was a 36. This is a 38. Obviously, it didn't have sapphire. This has sapphire crystal. So they modernized and brought back the spirit in the Super Antarctic 369. They produced two type of watches or colorways. One is a black dial, so quite classical, and this is the tropical. They say they have treated the dial with UV rays in order for it to get the brown shade, so to actually get it older and become, vintage looking tropical dial. So apart from that, you can also see that the lume has been um, how do you say, hand age, so that it looks also old, and you can see all the irregularity in the lume that has been applied to the hour, to the minutes, to the triangle in particular. Some of the other ones are a little bit more pristine, but you will see small also age areas around it. So this gives the unique kind of design to this watch, and definitely I suppose there are not going to be two of them the same. It's exactly because of the treatment that the tropicalized dial and obviously batons and and all the other indexes were treated with. So this makes it quite unique, and it's nice to have a vintage kind of tropical dial. I have to say, from both of them, my preferred one right now is this one. I really like the way the Spider has this end locks that actually have this kind of curve that comes upwards. I think stylistically speaking, from a design point of view, it works very, very well. So let's do just a very quick wrist try of it. Let's get this Mammoth Panerai out of my wrist and bring back this 38mm Super Antarctic. So what do you think, guys? I think it fits quite perfect. It gives that vintage kind of look that it's really nice to wear, and overall I think it really, really works very well. So I hope you like this video. I hope if you're interested for Nivada, just drop me a message. I think we actually have a kind of a discount code that we can give to our viewers somewhere. I don't know, I remember something like that, but I can double check if you're interested. Anyway, they are providing very nice and interesting pieces. Obviously, remember, buying from them, you will have to pay taxes, so that's always a nuisance, but that's the way it is. So anyway, guys, I hope you really like this video. Talk to you very soon in another review, and until then, please take care.